association with the PGA Tour. It is one of the most difficult golf courses in the United States. Oakmont Country Club outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, who was a part of that dramatic U.S. Open in 1994 at Oakmont. Ultimately,
last 20 or so years, a lot of the trees have been removed. But really, that wasn't the story of Oakmont. It's the slick greens, how firm and fast they can be. The members there, for example, they marvel at the fact that people think they're fast. They say we putt on these greens every single day and they're certainly no slower. But it's the bunkering as well. There's 210 bunkers here. They're all in play. And it just has that history. When you step on it, you just know you are walking on not one of the great courses in North America, but one of the great courses in golf.
Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Well, that's just how you envision it when you walk to the first tee. High and deep, right in the middle of the fairway. Good way to start.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Locked in on the read and the speed. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
To 1 over par early on in this round. On the tee, ready to go.
Oh, he is winding this one up. Does he have the power, though?
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
Birdie.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. You know his head is in a good place. You make the disappointing bogey at the first, put it behind you, come right back and make birdie at the second. Well done. Third hole's a par 4. Again, it's 428 yards, but frankly, look out to the left and we can see there's nothing quite like the third at Oakmont.
Well, the church pews certainly might look beautiful from our point of view, but they really shrink the hole down, or the landing area, because not only the pews on the left side, but the bunch of bunkers on the right. You can see the tee shot plays a little downhill, but it funnels in so closely together that more often than not we'll see players hit long irons off the tee here. That is burning through the atmosphere. Look at that thing. It's got a tail on it.
That's like a rocket ship. That one was launched by NASA. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. Even par early on. 4th hole now. Long par 5 at 609 yards.
Oh, I liked that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway.
Second shot.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
That had to really hurt, Frank, because it looked good all the way.
Well, this will test his mettle.
Still even par for the day. We're at the 5th hole now. Short hole, but Frank, pretty challenging even at 382 yards.
Yeah, you've got the bunkers are staggered. The first 3 coming down the left side, and then they start to link up with the ones on the right side that just sort of narrow this fairway up. It just sort of changes the strategy. But if you can just sort of thread an iron up there, that's the main thing. Because this green is going to be very narrow in the front and then slope away between club face and ball. You're going to have to adjust for that and at least take a club or 2 more.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
Even par currently.
In red figures at 1 under par. Par 3 6th here at Oakmont. Frank, it's changed a bit since you played here in the U.S. Open back in 1994.
Yes, it has, Rich. They used to have a bunker behind this green, sort of back left. They've removed that now and actually increased the back of this green. I'm not going to say it makes the hole that much easier. It just gives them a few more places to cut a flag when they choose to stick it in the back.
Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. Second shot coming out of the rough here. Wow, what a shot.
What are the chances of making it from there?
Par 4 7th, 434 yards. All right, Frank, take us down onto the 7th hole, par 4 at 434 yards.
Another one that's just another great driving hole. Bunkers on both sides of the fairway, so you can't really bail out either way. Used to be some trees in that down the right side. They've been removed, replaced now by fescue. So if you do miss those bunkers right or left, it's not exactly going to be the easiest chip out to the fairway. Another one that's a must-hit fairway. Reason why? It's a long par 4, and it's the only way you're going to hit this par 4 in 2.
And to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole, this for birdie.
You know what's better than 2 birdies in a row?
What's that?
3. That's what he's going for.
That's a turkey in bowling, isn't it?
He's no turkey.
Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. We're at the 8th at Oakmont, a famous hole, and Frank, it's not often we say of a par 3 that it is a beast, but the 8th at Oakmont is just that.
Yeah, you can imagine a 300-yard par 3 to a flat green. That would be hard enough. But imagine a 300-yard par 3 at a US Open to a green that goes up at the front and then crowns at the top and then slips away at both sides. That's the 8th hole.
Had the club face open just a bit at impact, and that one moves considerably to the right of the flagstick. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Speed wasn't bad on that long putt, but the read wasn't very good. Settles in over the putt. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Rounding out the front 9 here at Oakmont, Frank, it looks to be straight away, uphill. Anything to be cautious about on this tee shot?
Well, there certainly is. Years gone by, this was a par 5 for the US Opens of yesteryear. Par 5 still for the members. And the reason why is it's a little bit uphill, semi-blind tee shot, bunkers left and right, and of course rough if you miss those. This is one of those holes, even though it's a par 4 now, you miss the fairway here, you are not reaching this green in 2.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. The second shot now to the par 4. Played that one on the commercial side, as they say in the professional game, inside 30 feet.
Yeah, 27 feet to be precise, but to make it from there, that's asking for a bit.
Well, you couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. Well, you can see the golfer is just boiling right now after that miss, and a drop shot here at the 9th. Not going so well for him. He has this for bogey. That takes him to 1 under on the day. Just a superb performance on the front side. He's hoping to keep it going here on the back 9, Frank.
The game is so much easier when you're swinging well, putts are going in. Really, you've just got to keep out of your own way. I'm loving that balance.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Getting set now over the putt. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Steady, solid, and at 1 under par right now. Pretty short hole here at the 11th. It's only 379 yards, par 4. So going well up the hill to that green, will need to take an extra club here.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Pretty good result right there, considering
it looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
This is a cross-country special. Looks like he just misread that. Not a gimme, but well within his range. That's costly right there.
Painful.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. So with that, the score is now at even par. We are at the par 5 12th here at Oakmont. This is a big par 5 at 667 yards. Excellent looking shot here. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And setting up here in the rough. Birdie try up next. Nudge this one home, finish it up. So in the red figures at 1 under. Well, Frank, what about this par 3 13th? Measures 183 yards.
It has a little bit of a crescent-shaped green, but it looks like the green should shape that way, but the actual contours of the green go in the opposite direction. The only good thing about that is chances are you've got an uphill putt.
That's well played, and now a good look at birdie.
It's that sneaky distance. Now, just when you thought they might pick up one, now settle for a par.
Wow, I thought he made that. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Oh, that hurts. Thought he had it. Rich Lerner back with you at the 14th hole at Oakmont. And this is a hole that offers up a pretty good scoring opportunity, a short par 4 at 358 yards. Well, it looks as though they're going to need to use all their strength to sort of hack it out of that rough, missing it off the tee here. Frank, better than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, that looked like it was headed for that thick stuff the whole way, but a little fortunate. But then I guess you're allowed that in this game. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
About 18 feet away with a decent look. There you have it. Well done. Great. All teed up at the 15th. It's a par 4 at 499 yards. Here at the 15th, a long par 4 at 499 yards. Frank, what are you looking to do off the tee?
Tee shot here is very similar to the one back at the par 5, where the fairway slopes left to right, and then the second shot's going to be uphill to a green that's actually built in the opposite direction. This is a tough par 4.
Frank, way offline all day long.
Yeah, this is a head scratcher, really. I've seen him play before. Normally much better than this. This is abnormal, that's for sure.
Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Well, that one didn't work out. Didn't look bad in the air. It hit the green, but didn't sit.
Yeah, it was never going to stop.
Frank, here we go again. Another shot from the rough.
Yeah, let's see if he learned his lesson. I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. That's a par, and that keeps the scorecard clean, still even for the round. Yet another demanding hole here at Oakmont. The par 3 16th, 231-yard par 3. Frank calls for a well-struck long iron.
It certainly does. It's going to favor something that's hit a little higher and a little softer. If you could just mentally cut this green in half and just sort of look at the left half of this green, that's really the best way to play this hole. And the reason why is the general contours all move to the right. That ball can still funnel down to the right side of the green.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. This for par. That's how you maintain momentum and make those putts for par. Now on to the 17th hole, and Frank, in so many ways, this determined the outcome of the 2007 U.S. Open. Jim Furyk had his issues here. It's just 313 yards, but it can really play with a player's mind.
It's such an unusual par 4 for a U.S. Open, plus also where it comes in the round, because the options, and there's only really two, is like a 4 or 5 iron, sneak it up the right side, or you take a driver directly at the green. You would think there's something in between, but really there isn't. And that's why, to your point, it stopped Jim Furyk, it stopped Tiger Woods, it allowed Cabrera to win. It also helped Ernie Els, who went with the driver option there back in 1994. So 17, it's short, it's tempting, it is at a US Open, but it is still demanding.
Should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That will be a great look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. In the hole, and that'll bring the score to 1 under. Great finishing hole here at Oakmont, Frank, the 18th.
I remember back in 1994, this was the last hole in a US Open ever played by Arnold Palmer. You couldn't pick a better finishing hole to win a championship or say farewell.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
Finished with a very respectable 69 for the day. So for all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Slaughter alongside Frank Nobilo saying so long until next time.